Peace. Good morning. Back again. Welcome to another edition of Dictation. Oh my God. Yeah, man. So if you notice at the end of my last video when I was walking talking about how women don't know what pretty is, I passed 3 unattractive women for different reasons, you know. And one of them heard what I said and was kind of smiling, but you know, and then the loud behind train. But yeah, I got my Sith hood on, man, because you know it's not really that warm today because it's been raining, canceled this heat wave, and I dig that. But at the same time, they haven't turned off the air conditioner on the train, and it's freezing in there. So my body has to accumulate to the weather outside. I got this jacket on, man, in my hood, so I can try to thaw out a little bit, acclimate. That's what I'm looking for. Acclimate. Look at that. Susie chapstick. You know what I'm saying? Got a little booty on her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, but man, yeah, you gotta watch out though, man, because see, they monkey branch and they use own group preference and they try to gaslight. That's what they do. You know what I mean? They want to make you crazy or make you think that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? All because they don't know and they want to win, but they don't want to play fair. They don't want to be honest with you and say, you know what, baby? I don't think it's gonna work out. So what we need to do is save our money so that we can, you know, move out and separate. They don't do that. What they do is they keep acting like everything's all cool, and then they just cheat. You know what I'm saying? So they change their hair color, they get a haircut, and they do things that make them feel pretty. And see, they feel pretty because they don't know how to look pretty. That's why they're constantly asking you. But they're not asking you because they're concerned about, or they're concerned about if you're attracted to them. They're asking you to get a consensus as to if another man will find them attractive. And so once they get maybe like, you know, 10 affirmations from you, then they're cool to go ahead and, you know, go ahead and venture out. And so what they do is they'll have a girls' night out, you know, and go to the bar with their friends, their single friends, you know, and that'll be their excuse on why they got hit on. And then what they'll do is they'll tell you how many guys hit on them looking for a reaction. So that's just, you know, how they monkey branch, man, you know. And the thing about dudes, it's not like we don't monkey branch, but they can't tell when we monkey branch. You know why? Because of hypergamy. Because what does a dude do when he monkey branches? He tries to make more money. What does a woman do when she monkey branches? She tries to spend all your money so that you're broke and that you need her and that you're kind of stuck. So by that time, she's off met some other dude and you can't meet another chick because you ain't got no money. You know it costs money to date. Romance without finance is a nuisance. You know what I'm saying? And that's their game. Their game is to destroy you, not to build you up. Even though Neil Strauss in the game says that his deal is to make a woman better when he's done with them. But those are pools. You know what I'm saying? We MGTOW. So anyway, that was that. And that concludes my part 2 from earlier this morning, dedicated to my AMWs. So now I'm gonna jump into something a little bit different. I'm gonna talk about a Facebook post that never got off the ground because people are stupid, men and women. Yeah, there's a couple stupid dudes, you know what I'm saying? You know who you are, or maybe you don't because you're stupid. But anyway, I asked 2 questions, 2 sibling questions. one about men and one about women on Facebook. Cultural questions, excuse me. Because in the culture of the United States of America, when you see a man, you say, "What's up, man?" You know what I'm saying, right? You don't say, "What's up, boy?" Right? When a woman sees a woman or a friend, she's like, "Hey, girl," right? So I've noticed that generally speaking, men call men men, women call women girl. Why? So those were the questions that I asked on Facebook yesterday. I said, why do women call women girl rather than woman instead of woman? And I said, why do men call men man instead of boy? Well, first of all, let's deal with the men. We grew up as boys. You know what I'm saying? And if I see my homeboy, like, yo, that's my boy. That's my homeboy. Right? Because that's how our relationship started. And even if I meet a dude in manhood, that's my boy, because it feels like I've known him for such a long time. However, what's up, man? We say man to each other when we talk to each other because we understand the reverence, the prestige, you know, and the gravitas of manhood in such a way where it's something that was earned. And so once you earned your manhood, no one can take it away from you. And as men, we are in that fraternity together, and we honor that and respect that. So we call each other man. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to take away from each other. And in a case of not liking each other, well, I don't want to beat up a boy. I want to beat up a man, because I can't get any stripes for beating up a man. I mean, for beating up a boy, you know what I'm saying? So I'll call him a man whether I like him or not. Because if it has to come to blows and I gotta beat this dude's ass, I don't want it to be like, this nigga beat up a boy. No, I beat up a man. But you know, that's that. But what it is we have respect and a love because of what it takes for us to get to being a man. You know what I'm saying? Not being called a man by women, because that's not what makes a man a man. A woman doesn't make you a man. But what makes you a man is you keeping your word, you know what I'm saying, and keeping your honor, you know, and respecting life in other people, other human beings. And so when we see that in other men, you know what I'm saying, we shout that out. So when I see a man, you know, I make eye contact with him, I give him a shout. What's up? How you doing, sir? Brother? You know what I'm saying? Depending on, you know what I'm saying, how we refer to each other, but it's all men, not boy. Now on to these chicks. You got this new movie called Girls Night Out, or Girls Trip, right? Not Woman's Trip, Girls Trip. And it's all these old ass 40-year-old women trying to be girls. So when I asked the question yesterday, one woman responded, because women want to be young. And that's exactly my thinking, which is why you have women in their 60s calling other women in their 60s girl, like they don't want to be women. But what it is they want to be young. They actually understand, even though they pretend that they don't. When they see a man, an older man talking to a younger woman, they want to go against that. What you got in common with that little young girl besides sex? Well, bitch, what did I have with your old ass besides sex? What did I have in common with you? You know what I'm saying? They say that dumb shit like a 40-year-old woman plays Madden or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a 40-year-old woman, you know, knows how to defeat, you know what I'm saying, the meta-humans in like Fallout 4. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, dude. Don't play that game like I have nothing in common with a 20-year-old chick or 19-year-old chick. You know what I'm saying? Besides sex. Because I don't got nothing in common with you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's their shaming tactic. But at the same time, they want to be young. They understand the importance of youth. So they want to keep that and capture that. And so that's how they address themselves. Yeah, girl, you better know. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because they think they slick. But all it is you just gotta pay attention. So fellas, do more listening than you do talking, and grow your game. Because these women, they don't think before they speak. So they'll say some shit telling on themselves, not knowing that they're telling on themselves, and actually exposing their next move. They're not chess players, they play checkers. They trying to jump and get kings. They're not trying to take over the motherfucking board. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they operate. You know? And so we gotta observe. We gotta watch. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do a lot more listening than talking. You know what I'm saying? Because they do a lot of talking and not enough listening. And at the same time too, what I like to do is I like to ask them questions. But the thing about asking them questions, it's not about the answer all the time. Sometimes it's if they answer at all. And if they answer, then it's how they answer. Because as a man, we can think abstract. And we can sit up there and put ourselves in somebody else's situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for those that can't or don't attempt to. But at the same time, how can you figure out how to defeat your enemy if you can't think like your enemy? I'm not talking about women as enemies, even though that seems like the case sometimes. But just in a strategic fashion, you know, it's like, okay, well, you got to be able to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. So we got to be able to put ourselves in the mind of somebody else who might be, or who might have an adversarial position, you know, when it comes to us. So when you peep chicks out, man, watch them, observe them. Look at the things that they do. They'll contradict themselves in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. And I mean, like, you know, where I work, you know, I'm surrounded by women. So a lot of dudes, you know, you'll hear what I say and you be like, nah, this nigga crazy. He on some misogynistic shit. I mean, okay, maybe I am a misogynist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's wrong with a massage? You know? I mean, I could be, I guess I can be misogynistic. Because I would like a woman to be misogynistic. Oh man, only a patriarch can make a joke like that.